Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Techopolis. As you can see, I did go ahead and do a couple things. You've seen me build the blast furnace multiple times already, and you've also seen me build a little basic miner multiple times. But I did go ahead and make 4 of these, have them all just going in here. And I have it set to where it automatically goes from here all the way into the improved blast furnace, and I'm just going to leave it as this for now, because at the moment I don't feel like making the power again, just at the moment. I might do that between this episode and next, maybe later, I don't know. Or I might just wait until we get to the end of the Deepslate chapter and actually get into canola, because it's going to be probably my main power source for a good quarter of this, maybe, possibly, depending on whether or not they adjusted certain things. But yeah, I also made a drawer key so I could go ahead and lock this. That way I don't have to worry about accidentally pulling anything out, or this going dry somehow. Take that there. But yeah, I do have it to where this is pulling out as soon as it makes a deep slate. Drop it in there, and then I'm getting the crushed deep slate, which I will probably go ahead and just store, and for now manually push into a rock washer with the foci, because yeah, that's gonna be a bit. Canola press. Yeah, everything here I'm just going to manually, because for now I don't see a reason to do anything other than manual. Yeah, but I did just realize I have not actually grabbed. There we go. Let's see if I can shoot that in there. Nope. That go in? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that is that quest done. I'll go ahead and collect this, get that quest. Boom, boom. And yeah, I'll go ahead and grab it and come over here. I need to make a manual rock washer. Grab these foci. There's all 3 of these done. Boom, boom, boom. And what do I need for a rock washer again? It's been a while since I made one. I think I might actually have all of this. Okay, well, that was nice and easy. Because this is going to be a manual one, I'm just going to put it right here, and I'm not going to worry about. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Yeah, I'll make a little ambient real quick if I can. Do I have the stuff to do it? I don't have those. So, ambient. Make this real quick. And let's go ahead and get a cup of silver. I know eventually I'm going to probably want to do, well, other than automating this, I'm probably going to want to do a stack each. Let's go ahead and get these more here. I'll go ahead and get 2 ingots of each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll swap that for that. And this is just going to be watching processing, so I'm going to come back once I get these done. Okay, so I have got a few ingots. I went ahead and did a stack of each. Well, I used a stack of crushed Deepslate for each one, and then put them in the crusher because that has a 33% chance to give me an extra ingot. And now I am just automating it because, one, not only do I want to get the oil generator, I need to just automate nickel. And I'm going to get XNet and do that. That will probably take up a majority of what I use eventually. So all these basic logistical transporters, they're going to just be a thing of the past. So I am right now just setting it up to actually automate the whole thing, except for actually smelting the nickel. So let me get a drawer here, another drawer. And actually, no. I'm going to do the 2x2. That way I can also kind of store the non... Words are hard, okay? That way I can also do the lead and silver whenever I need to. So let's go ahead and put that there, and we'll lock this. And done. Now I can store 512 of that. And let's go ahead, swap that out for lead. We'll take that ore piece there. And let's swap that one out for silver. That should give me... Nope, that gave me a silver. Now I can swap that out. Yep. And one more after this one. Put that there, and that there. Now should just be getting nickel only. If I click the right thing, there we go. Let's take this chest, and we'll set it right there for whenever I need that. Alright. Now that I have that all good and going, let's go ahead and actually, before I work on XNet, let's work on getting canola. Now, I have, since very early in the series, had canola going over here in a cloche, and it's gotten a pretty decent amount, but it's also got no upgrades whatsoever, and this is like several hours worth. So we're going to change that. I am going to take this and just cannibalize this, and I will move this over here in a bit. But right now, let's go ahead and make the canola press, which requires a technium. Okay, I should have looked at this before starting. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make these between cuts. I'll be back. Alright, so I have made all the things here. The really kind of most expensive was maybe the fluid pump, which is kind of nice. I might swap over and get another fluid pump just because of this right here, which apparently needs power. Huh. So, okay. Didn't know that. But can eventually swap it over to an electric pump once we get further in, and that will allow us to get water kind of faster, but not at the same time. Now, I do wish that this didn't require power, because in base mechanism, it doesn't, which angers me a little. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We are here to talk about canola and getting that set up. So, we are going to go ahead and take the canola, let me make sure I'm in the right mode, there we go, and put that into the press here, which I just remembered also needs power. Why does everything need power? Can I make a universal cable? Because that would be better for this. Yes, I can. It is just 2 steel. Do I have any? Yes, I do. So let's do that. Get the terracotta here. A couple more of those. Come on. Let's place these over here. Yeah, apparently I don't have any cobblestone on me, so I need to grab that. And how do I want to put that there? I think I'll do it like this. I hope, one, that I can reach this. There we go. Good, that works. I don't have a wired press, do I? Yeah, I'm going to make a wire mold here in a bit. That to there. And we'll go ahead and run this like so. Get out of the water real quick. Pop that there, and that is now powering those, which is giving me canola, or canola oil. And actually getting quite a bit. So that goes pretty quick. Do I have any other tanks that I can make? I mean, there's basic from mechanism. Strainer, which is used to make the basic. If I really wanted to, I could make the fluid tank from immersive engineering, but that holds so much that I think I'll just stick with the actually, you know, when I get or make the other here, that does auto output and that, yeah. Yeah, I think what I'll do is make one of these between episodes, which, I mean, it's just iron sheet metal and treated wood fence, nothing special. And I'll probably have that getting filled with the refined canola. And then once that's all set, I'll probably change where I have this at. Maybe, I don't know. But for now, we will have that just sitting right there in the center of everything to be in the way. No. No, we're going to have that right about... Right about there should actually be good. And can I do this without you hitting that? Good. Then you're going in there and you're making 120 a tick. For every 50, this makes 80, so I do get a net positive out of just one of these. I need to make more of them, because I'm making more of the regular canola than I am refined. So I think, if I remember correctly, it is 4 barrels per press. So yeah, I'll do that in a bit. But right now we do have quite a bit more power gen. So where can I... move you like this. I always forget which mode I have that on. You have canola in you. I wish you didn't. I'm fine with losing it. It's literally free. So we'll do that. Take and place that like so, and this is the last one. And now I am draining a lot. Where in the hell is it going? Okay. I would love to know what just drained like 20,000. But regardless, I am making more than I'm using, so I am net positive on power with just 1 block now. So there's that. Yeah, that is nice and easy power. Like I said, I'm between episodes here. I'll make more of these barrels, probably make some more presses. No, I don't. How many do I get? Do I just get the 1? Yeah, that just makes 1. I'm going to get a couple more cloches. Maybe. I might get 1 more cloche. Yeah, 1 cloche per press is probably what I need to be doing. And then I'll get more fermenting barrels. That way it keeps up with how much I'm making, and I'm not just backlogging all of this. And then I'll make the immersive fluid tank between episodes as well, because that is all just gonna be stuff you've already seen multiple times already, like me placing blocks. So let's go ahead and store these tech bucks here, clean up my inventory a little bit. Not that I have much room. And let's see, next thing, let's go ahead and make a couple of nickel rods. Right, the size rod, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll do 8. So that's going. That should do everything except for the XNet controller, which I will work on getting between episodes as well, because that needs a lot of nickel. This, we'll accept that. Okay, that's all done. Next will just be Advanced Technium. Okay, how do I get lapis? From lead. What? That... okay. That's one way to do it, I guess. And let me guess, nickel. Yeah, nickel. Please still be coal. Okay. Alright. What is a trap? Mechanism personal barrel. Okay. Alright. Alright, well, that is milker. Produce milk and supply of energy and having a cow nearby. Do I need milk? No, it's made with that. Why? What do I need milk for? Moon curd, moon fruit, chocolate. What is in the next one? Pure. You have no dependence. Okay. Is that moon curd just... Because I know that moon fruit here, which... Alien zombie. Interesting. Some canned food. It's used to make space cheese, which is used to make dimensional shards, or molten cheese. Molten, or dimensional cheesium ore. So now that I see that, I'm also going to be making a tank for milk. Words I never thought I'd say. Make a tank for milk. Alright. Yeah. Where do I want to even begin here? So I do need silver, meaning I probably... I need to automate silver. I do need to automate all these. Damn it. So I can't just leave it like this, even though I'd really like to. Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get some XNet stuff. Let's see, XNet. There we go. And I do need blue dye, so it would probably help to get the lapis. That's a wireless router, I don't need that. Technium, I need a lot of connectors. So I'm actually going to... Yeah, we'll just constantly make some blue dandelions real quick. Well, not real quick, it still takes quite a bit. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to work on getting XNet real quick, and that will probably mean changing a lot of things here. This is going to be very interesting. So, I will be right back. Alright, so I did go ahead and make a tank here for the refined canola, and also have some of the canola going in here. Also made a quick little XNet system to push that in. Real simple, just made a fluid channel, insert, extract from these. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to between episodes I'm going to make more of these fermenting barrels. I'm going to put them in a... I don't have any cobblestone on me to show. I'm going to do this with them and have a connector here and here, like so. That way it saves me on using connectors, and I can insert and extract at the same time. I will be getting a... I'll have to get a bucket to filter, because there's not really any... You can't pull from any IJ, EMI, whatever this is called now, which sucks, and these like to auto-output, so yeah, I do need to get a bucket for that. This... Why? See, this right here, that's why. Because that shouldn't be doing that. Fuck you. I'll also be swapping power. Yeah, I guess let's do this. That way, that's going in there. That can't go there now. Oh, fuck you. Okay, it shows liquid canola now. That's empty. This should all just be getting canola. Alright, I can break that now. You are extract. You are extract. I want you to push. Don't pull, just push. Will that work? Probably not. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut the episode here. I've got some things that I'm going to work on between episodes. And, yeah, go ahead, like, comment, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you all later.